is Russ Kolikov.
Oh my God.
And I'll be your head bell captain tonight. Now that you've all checked into the Aura Vista Hotel, allow me to proceed to show you your rooms. This way, please. The Aura Vista Hotel is not your usual downtown hotel. So many of our guests over the years have checked in, yet a few never check out. Not the usual way, anyway. This way. Before I begin, allow me to give a little of the history of this landmark. Built at the turn of the century. This century, that is. The Aura Vista features a grand ballroom, host to many galas and balls. In fact, if you listen right now, you may be able to hear them. There are 13 rooms on 2 stories of the Aura Vista Hotel. And in each and every room, there has been at least one guest death. Most of these deaths are explainable. Some of them, however, whatever. Many strange sightings and sounds have been documented right here in this very hallway. There is no room service after 8 p.m. Staff avoids coming up here whenever it is dark. I am the only person who has full authority to come up here. This way, please. Ah, yes. Room 6. Room 6 is our poisoning room. No, wait. That's room 9. Room 6 is our hanging room. In 1946, a young soldier home from World War II was involved in a hanging. Not his own, mind you, but that of his cheating wife. Now, you may call it battle fatigue or whatever you want, but a cheating wife is still a cheating wife. All I know is that he got her really drunk one night and hung her by her nylons in the room. Guests who stay in room 6 say they're woken up in the middle of the night by a cold, icy breeze. They then see the silhouette of a woman swaying above them, back and forth, back and forth. Next is room 8. Room 8 is our shooting room. A poor, despondent man in his late 30s blew his brains out right there in that room. Made quite a mess of things for me. And finally, we have room 9, our poisonings room. And yes, I did say poisonings, because there was more than one. A young mother checked in with her infant daughter. The woman's father was a well-known pastor in Kansas City. She left in shame, though, because of a child born out of wedlock, abandoned by the baby's father, who he himself had 4 children and was married. She ended right here, in room 9. She put 2 ounces of arsenic in the baby's bottle and drank the rest herself. Guests have often complained to the front desk of a baby waking them up and crying in the middle of the night, which is odd because there were no children registered at the time. Finally, we have the bridal room. This way, please. Not exactly the Ritz-Carlton, but a more modest room for a couple of more modest means. Perfect for the working class neighborhood here in Riverside. The Jensens, as they were known, were married on July 15th by a justice of the peace in the municipal court of Riverside. Marie Jensen was a young, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pretty girl married to Thomas Jensen. She worked in a local diner as a waitress. Thomas worked as a mover for a Riverside moving company. Marie loved roses. Thomas was a strong, tall, handsome man. And if you saw him in a back alley, you'd be quite intimidating. But if you got to know him, he was actually quite warm-hearted and kind. You might be wondering why I know so much about them. They were my best friends in high school. We did everything together. We were inseparable. We would often go to the movies or the theater. Tommy just loved the theater. Then came that fateful night when they became engaged. I was so heartbroken and lovesick, I didn't know what to do. Obviously, 3 wasn't a crowd. I was no longer a part of my best friends' lives. The night they were married on July 15th, I didn't show up to their wedding. I didn't even buy a gift for them. They were to spend their honeymoon here at the Ora Vista Hotel. Ironically, I worked the same evening. I did not check them in. I didn't bring their bags to the room. I went downstairs to the lobby and took out a master key, a key that opened every single door in the Ora Vista Hotel. And I waited. At 3:30 a.m. in the morning, with my back to the door, I unlocked it. I came in the room. The last thing Marie saw before I hacked off her head was my axe coming to her neck. I apologized to Tommy for killing him on his wedding night. I cleaned up, wrapping them up in the sheets that they were asleep on, finished my shift, and I headed for the nearest train tracks. At 4:30 in the morning, a westbound LA train hit me.